realizations come in, and I have tutored a few of my juniors who are MS holders,
Okay.
and they were successfully able to finish my course, and they are settled down already now.
Uh-huh.
So I think I'll be able to help you and cater whatever, as you already mentioned your syllabus looking, I'm able to cater for complete syllabus, and I was spoken to Swarup as well on the same.
Okay.
And you are most welcome to add if you want anything more to be learned on a go. You can also ask, and we can check on the feasibility, and I can teach you on the same.
Okay, Bhaiya.
Yeah. Any questions do you have?
No questions right now.
Okay. Swarup, do you want me to continue, or what's up? What's the plan?
Yeah, please give an overview on the subject and the topics that you are going to cover in this training. Please set the expectations.
Okay.
And if you have
Basically,
the tool already installed, please go through it briefly.
I have tool installed, but for online I use one of the web-based, which currently I'm yet to be installed. So I'll set an expectation and what is that I'm going to cover. So maybe Vinod can come up with any questions if he is having on it. Okay. Vinod, let me put up the expectation very clearly to you. I've gone through your complete syllabus.
Okay.
Basically, in an industry as of today, 2.7 Python is an extensively used, and Python 3.4 and 3.3 is being extensively used. 3.3 and 3.4 is been catching up, but as of now, 90% of all the industry people are using on 2.7, and most of the development is happening on 2.7. So I prefer you to learn on 2.7, and switching into 3.3 shouldn't be a big problem. It's only few of the changes and few of the uh, what I can tell you, the improvements what you see, which I can teach you over a period of time as we go on. So basically our learning pattern will be basically on Python 2.7, where I'll be helping you out in a lot of things like programming and all. Basically, I teach in a fashion like less theoretical and more practical, where I'll be asking you to write few of the programs, and also maybe I'll be giving you some of the practical examples, like if there is a data like this, how can you fetch me whatever is required. So you may go back and think of it, Google it, come back with the answers. We will discuss the answers, and maybe I can come out and tell you what is the best that can be written with whatever you have written. We'll be having a corrective section as well. And has whatever we have mentioned in the syllabus, these are the key points what I consider as the milestones, because as and when I finish any of the milestone, I'll be asking you to take up a few of the, it's not like any like colleges and all, like test and all. I want to just make sure that what is your depth of understanding. So maybe after finishing of a module 1, I'll be asking you, are you aware of this? Are you aware of this? So if you are missing out some things, we can fill the gaps then and there itself, and we can move on. And nothing stops you to stop me anywhere and anytime to ask me, sir, I am not understanding this. Can you explain me? I'm ready to explain you.
Okay.
And coming to my mode of my mode of teaching, I'll be teaching you a complete basics first, because having a basic knowledge on Python is much more important. Then jumping to advanced will help you a lot, because
Okay.
once you have a basic understanding on the Python, then you are more likely having a complete control on a scripting language. Now you have to enhance your skills on your advanced Python, knowing on the hooks concept, what is it all about and all. So first I'll be generally taking you through a complete basic things like tuples, what is the strings, how is the dictionary works, where exactly dictionary being used in the practical world, how is a tuple used in a practical world, why exactly list is being much more used, how exactly list appears in a memory. So these are some things which I'll be discussing you over a period of time and letting you. Not only the concepts will be explained to you as it is, basically I'll make sure I'll explain you and make you realize whatever I say you see on your screen by executing it. So you'll be able to know on it and understand it, and I'll be providing you with few of the assignments. I want you to do those assignments very promptly, which will help you to grow in Pythonically. If you have any difficulties, I'm there to help you. And if you are busy with something, do let us know that I won't be able to take it up the assignments. That is still fine. But we both agree on assignments and you come back telling that it was not possible. I think I don't expect that, because having a disciplined way of learning will help you learn the language faster, and you can be, as your personal goal, you want to be a master of it, you can be master of it at a very fast pace.
Okay, so what all you are covering is the basics and the advanced Python, right? Advanced Python, right?
Yes,
In the course.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
So that I can go and I can put my Python on my resume. Yeah, I'm good with Python like that, right?
Yes, you can put it. Not a
Yeah,
problem with
that's
it.
that's what I need, and I can cope up with the things what you said, and I really like the way you told me to. You will teach in the way like
Yeah.
after completing one module, you said like you have a follow up. What are the things I learned? What are the things I forgot? And just like recollection.
Yeah.
So I think that's a good part of the course. It's like
And basically, I'll tell you the differentiating factor with what I teach and what others teach.
mhm.
My main aim is to make you understand. If I can't just tell you that list is one of the things which sits in memory and you work on it, I'll exactly tell you where exactly list been used in a practical world with an examples. Maybe you can go ahead and check out if you are able to do it. I'll be much appreciate you if you're able to do few of such things, activities as well, because knowing practically where it has been implemented creates you a lot of interest in learning the
Yes,
language.
yes, you're right.
And being Python is one of the most used scripting language, and any of the new technologies which is evolving into the world, they all have a support to Python. So knowing Python doesn't not only help you to get onto any of the field, it also helps you even to be a developer yourself as well. Means you can develop your own applications for Android, Python supports over there. You can develop a Python in robotics. You said that you are looking for an R programming. Python, we can, knowing Python, learning R programming is very much easier, because wherever R programming is supporting, Python is also one of the language which supports that, because I'm one of the person who works on smart cars as well.
Mhm.
So I think I'll be able to uh, join the dots in many of the perspective in the practical way, and I'll be able to help you, knowing your situation that you are an MS grad and you will be passing out and you will be have to manage your interviews and all. Whenever I finish the modules, I'll be giving you a few of the programs which generally interviewers ask you,
Okay.
making you more comfortable in writing the programs, because I'm also a part of an interview panels and also a decision bar raiser panel. So I know what kind of interview, what kind of questions people generally ask to test your skills. Maybe
Okay.
I'll be able to help you out over that as well.
Okay. Okay, yeah.
I think that's what. Sorry.
Can you please explain the every part of the module and what is what we're gonna use, just like a rough, just like a blueprint?
Okay. Basically, initially we'll go with Python introduction, where I'll be helping you out. It's all in a day of work where I'll be able to tell you what and all ID you can use it. Basically, I want to know what is the environment you will be using on it, what is the best possible ID you can use it. So those are some of the things. In the first module, I'll be able to tell you, uh, picking up with your first Python program and telling you what are the keywords, what are the variables and all you have. It's basically an introduction to your Python. Then I'll be taking you in this module 2 on the list, tuples and dictionary. This is, I always say that these are some of the hardcore modules with which one person who's knowing the Python will be extensively using it. So I'll be deep diving you with all these things. I'll be telling you what are the differences between them, when to use what and why to use it. So those are the modules. Once I complete with that, I'll be taking you to the conditional statements and loops, and I'll be asking you to use the conditional statements and the lists, and may give you some of the problems to solve it, which can be done. Next, we'll be going on UDF functions and object functions. How do you define a functions? Why do you define it functions? Why not just write it linearly? And how it is going to help you in readability and all. I'll be taking you through that. Next comes for something called as a file handling, where you'll be trying to write logs, make a file, read a file, how to segregate the data with whatever you get from the file. How do you or take whatever specific thing which you have read out from the file, what are the file IOs you have, and uh, how to open a file without reading the complete file. How do I get the contents? So these are some things which I'll be touching out in your file and file handling with Python. With the Python modules and packages, yes, these are some of the packages and modules which are built in the Python. I'll be introducing you to those modules. I'll be telling you how to make much more easier programs with inbuilt modules and packages, and also train you how to build a module of your own self. Maybe just like a example, we know the add, it just adds two complex numbers and return you only the integer. So this is something. Next, I'll be taking you to the exceptional handlings, where I'll be telling you, as you said that you are into MS with a web service, exceptions handling take a greater role when you are dealing with any of the web services. So how to handle the exceptions, how to customize the exceptions, and also sometimes you have to swallow the exceptions and throw out only the right things. So how to do those things, and that's where I'll be after exceptions. I'll be finishing most of your basic modules, and that's where I'll be taking one or two classes for you to refresh on it, give a couple of problems on it, and know where you stand. Once I feel confident about, yes, you have been understood and you can take up the further, then I'll start you on object-oriented Python. Basically, I'll be introducing you into the class. How is a class? How is an inheritance? You can take it. What is a data hiding and all? I'll be taking through it. Maybe when I come to the classes and all, I'll be able to tell you a lot about how classes work. I think there are a few of the things which is not over here, which generally any of the Pythonists should be knowing, like decorators, comprehensions. You don't have so many things which I have mentioned over here, but I'll pick it up those things only when I come to the object oriented. And coming to this regex and debugging, this will be covered as part of your basic itself. Just put in the last, but not to forget on it. This will be covering on the regex, like how can you optimize your search using a regex. So these are some of the things what I'll be doing. And with the frameworks, I'll be introducing you to few of the open source frameworks. I may not teach you the complete framework designs because it is a complete open source and you'll be able to know it. With this knowledge, you'll be able to debug any of the framework given for you. If you have any difficulties, I can help you out with that.
Okay.
Is the
So
expectation?
what all I need is what I need to know at maximum. I need to cover maximum things which when I do the real-time projects or real-time things.
Real-time projects in the sense when you get on job? Vinod?
Yeah, now I can hear you.
No. When you say it's a real-time job, real-time project, is it when you get onto the job or it is any of your?
When I get onto the job.
Don't worry. Whatever I teach you, believe me, you'll be much like an 2 to 3 years of experience of a Python.
Okay. Yeah.
So that confidence I can give you.
Okay.
I hope the expectation is set well.
Mm-hmm.
And I hope I've given you a complete blueprint what I'll be teaching you.
Okay, yeah.
Is that fine or is that you have any questions?
No, but anyways, you are not going to start any session for now, right?
Not today.
Okay, yeah, that's fine with the syllabus.
Maybe once me and Swaroop have a discussion. This is basically, based as an introductory class and a demo class where I can tell you what both of can expect out of this course, and you knowing on my methodologies.
Okay.
How you find my methodologies? Is it okay, feasible for you? So based on this is what this call was all about.
Okay.
And only one thing, if we take up together on learning Python, I want you to just adhere to the slots whatever we have mentioned. And if you have any inconvenience in attending the session, do drop me in prior so that I'm aware of it.
Okay.
And the same will be done from my end as well.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Swarup, is this fine to set up a stage?
Yeah, this is fine.